What's going on, everyone? Today we are going to be unboxing a package I got from eBay of some random old stuff. And I like to do this sometimes. I give a kind of a good once over of the pictures to see if there's anything that really strikes my fancy. Today we're going to go through one of these bags. I don't remember anything that's in here, so this is going to be a total surprise. So let's dig in. I see some winners already. Okay, I feel like this is a good time to say I appreciate things that I think are cool, just like everybody. I also really appreciate equally things that I think are weird, stupid looking, awkward, things that make me laugh. So some of this stuff is going to be ridiculous, and I do value that stuff. So you'll be seeing me spotlight some of these figures that are, you'll see. Okay, first guy here. This gentleman looks like he's ready for safari. He's got a flashlight on his hat. I don't know what series this is from. It might be, let me see if I can read the bottom. Doesn't really say anything that gives away what it is. Kind of G.I. Joe sized. It might be like Walmart had their own G.I. Joe knockoff series, something like that. Could be wrong, but they've been around for a long time. I remember they used to be so cheap. Let me know if you know. I think there might be more than one of this in the series, so I'm just going to keep moving, but let me know if you know who this guy is. Okay, here we have Quasimodo from Hunchback of Notre Dame, Disney. This is probably from a McDonald's Happy Meal toy, something like that. It's got an actual cloth tunic. Complicated feelings about this movie. There's some parts of it I think were really good. I have kind of fond memories of it because I used to work at a movie theater when I was younger, and I worked there when it came out, and it was like a big deal. I got to paint like this big banner for it, and I painted the windows in the theater for it. Did this huge production. So in that way, it's got, fond memories, but in other ways, it's kind of a bummer. Some people really love it, and I realize that, and I get it. It's just for me, Like, I love Disney. This is not one I'll be watching very often. But, yep, there he is, Quasimodo. Moving on. Wow, who's this guy? Not going to say G.I. Joe because he's bigger. He feels different than this guy. Yeah, you can see. He's lighter. He's actually lighter than this guy, so he feels like he's from a totally different series. And I'm sorry if you're just yelling at the screen that this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. No, I love toys, but I'm not a toy expert. I don't know. Some things I know about, but I don't know what everything is. So that's why I'm asking you, let me know in the comments what this stuff is if you know, because I really want to know. I really want to learn. And other people watching it will probably want to know too. But he's kind of cool. He's got like a dry brush. He's like green, but he's like been dry brushed over with white. And some silver goggles. Ready for action. I have very little else, other information about this guy. I don't know, but yeah. Next up is, ooh, look at this guy. He looks like someone in the art department came up and said, we need our own Cobra Commander, but he has to look just enough different that he's not. We don't get sued. This feels like a G.I. Joe knockoff's version of Cobra Commander. That's just a guess, but again, these guys could be from the same universe. He's got like this kind of hunched, like hulking. Like he's ready to go. He's ready to fight. He's got like the beret which I love. It's the choice of having this, Cobra Commander type face mask with and then just beret on top. It looks like from what's on the bottom, it says something. Sorry, I can barely read this. HK Design. That's the same thing it said on this guy. So these two are probably from the same series. And again, please let me know. This is the reason I bought this one. As soon as I saw this, I was like, click, buy it now on eBay. Earlier I said that stupid things hold value to me. This gentleman seems to really like Bass Pro Shops so much that he bought a sweatshirt with the Bass Pro Shops logo on the belly and on his hat. It's really small on his hat too. So he might work there. I mean, nothing against Bass Pro Shops. We don't have one around here, but I've been in one once, and it was like, I'm not a hunter or like an outdoorsman, but it was an experience just to walk around. Like, wow. We went to a big one down in Alabama somewhere, and it was something else, really. I recommend, even if you're not into hunting, just go in and walk around in one, because it's something to see, it really is. But anyhow, this guy, I mean, think about sweatshirts. Have you ever seen just a big logo on the belly of a sweatshirt, other than I'm pregnant type novelty things? I don't know. It makes me laugh. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I've had this plan, and I've been waiting until I came across someone. I'm making a team called Doofus Squadron, and only select few can make it into the Doofus Squadron, and you have to be special. You have to be a special kind of doofus to make it into Doofus Squadron. This man, Bass Pro Shops man, is the first inductee into the Doofus Squadron. That's a huge honor. The first one, Bass Pro Shops man. Does that make him the leader? I don't know. I haven't mapped out all the rules of Doofus Squadron yet, but yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to be a running thing throughout this entire channel. And you saw it here first. Bass Pro Shops man. Doofus Squadron number 1. Okay. I will move on. All right. Another guy from, I believe, this series. Well, maybe not. Never mind. Another guy from this series? Nothing written on the feet. So this might be yet another, I hate to say G.I. Joe rip-off or knockoff, but anything military related that's this size to me is G.I. Joe adjacent. So, yeah, this is just kind of your general military dude. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on him. Yeah, there he is. And again, here we go. This guy, he looks like Flint, right? From G.I. Joe. HL says on the feet. He's ready to do some military stuff. And again, man, oh, this guy's seen action. Look at him. He has blood on his face. Was that added by the owner, do you think? Or do these figures actually give them actual battle damage with blood? Because it almost looks like he has a cut. Like a cut along here. Man. I don't know how close I can get with him, but yeah. You guys seen some stuff. Got a lot of army guys all of a sudden that all are, it's questionable whether they're all from the same series or not. But, okay, I'm gonna keep moving. Yeah, this guy. He's ready for some covert action here. I don't think he's quite Doofus Squadron, but he's, I don't know. He might be like a reserve. Like if they need to call in the reserves and you call in this guy. He'll get it done for you with his big, stupid sunglasses. Ooh. Ninja. Is that Sub-Zero? Or just Sub-Zero-esque? He's pretty cool. He's got like a stance. He's ready to combat. Tips of his feet have been chewed off by something. That's the risk you get from buying from eBay in big lots like this. I'm going to say no to being an official Sub-Zero figure. I think he's a knockoff. Or just, maybe not a knockoff. Maybe he did it first. Maybe Sub-Zero ripped him off. He's into the original blue and black themed ninja. I don't know. Got a knife on his arm there. He's pretty cool. Old school army guy here. I used to have a couple of these that were kind of hand-me-downs from my older brothers, I believe. And they were always chewed up. Like, I think I had one whose hand was chewed off by one of our family dogs or something. No information written on him. He's got a bayonet there. I had the little guys too, the little army toys. A bunch of them. They might have been hand-me-downs as well. And he's pretty cool. This feels older. Like a generation older than the other ones I've been showing you. Might have been a hand-me-down to that person too. Another army fellow here. He's got some nice night vision goggles there. And silver knife on his chest. Looks like a lot of these probably came in the set together. Lanard? What does that say? Copyright 2003 Lanard, or Lanard. Lanard. It's the only info I have on him. Yeah. Pretty cool. I'm going to go through all the rest of the army guys first. Just in case you're getting sick of looking at army guys. Yeah, this guy, he's also just a repaint of this guy. He's the exact same figure repainted. Alright, so these two are a team. They work together. They work in tandem. They know what the other one's going to do because they are literally the same. Like they feel it inside that they're somehow the same. Are those faces the same? Yeah, they are. Painted a little different, but yeah. Alright. Look at this gentleman. Can you get the face on this? Look at his face. He's like he's just like like he's busy and he doesn't need to be posing for action figures all day. Feels very G.I. Joe, like the way that the joints are and the size and everything feels very G.I. Joe, even though I'm pretty sure he's not. And he's got a lot written on his foot too. That's where he was made in China. And that's also where he was made in China on the same thing written twice. I don't think, did the G.I. Joes have ankle articulation? I don't remember that. Maybe they did. I don't know. Hey, guess what? I got an army guy. Yeah, he's got the big same stupid sunglasses as the other guy, so they're probably from the same series. An army guy. A G.I. Joe guy. He looks like Beachhead. I remember that guy because I don't know all the G.I. Joe guys really well, but I used to have Beachhead. He had that mask like that. Another one of these. Look at the pose and the action on these. It's dramatic. Thumb's almost off. And just the expression on his face, like, too real for me. Like, I think they're really cool, but I like more of an element of fantasy in these. These are guys that really did this. They're based on guys that really did this. Like, I want to thank them for their service. I don't want to play with them, you know, or display them. They're really cool though. You can hear my cat in the background. Luna bug. Okay, this taking a radical change in direction here. These are Bionicles. I've heard of that. I never had any. I think they came a little after my time, but Luna bug. Oh no, that was Luna. Hopefully you'll get to see her better later. But she just wanted to make a cameo there. Yeah, Bionicles. I don't know much about them. I never, you know, like I said, I don't really have any, but I guess I do now. Yeah, cool. And this guy might be another one. 2010 Hasbro. Made for McDonald's. So these might have been Happy Meal things that they made for Bionicle. Because I think the actual Bionicle, weren't they Lego based? Lena's still talking to me. Am I getting those confused with something? But yeah, he looks kind of Megatron a little bit. This is the last one for this batch. You tell me, does Doofus Squadron grow by one more member in this episode? Because yeah, he's got like very feminine legs and feet, big tunic. Yeah, right? Nice, just a hairstyle. and is that an eye? Is that a big bulging eye? This strikes me as a Quasimodo type character, but who knows? What I do know is he's going in the Doofus Squadron. Second member confirmed right here. Let me see if I can find. Okay. Doofus Squadron has 2 members. Here they are. They're incredible. They're here to save the day by doofusing however that is accomplished. Okay, that's it for that one. There's some fun stuff in there. A lot of army-related G.I. Joe knockoff situation stuff, but a couple of gems, a couple of Doofus Squadron inductees. That's exciting. I've got some more of these. I'm going to do this once in a while because I like to grabbing like mixed lots of action figures and stuff like that off of eBay, so I'll do that once in a while. But until the next dig, I'll see you there. Bye.